How are we doing? Epic story of tomorrow, followers. The Nap King has arisen, and thank fucking hell my face is starting to go down now. So I just want to say thank you again, Dan, for the implants. Like I said, I'm going for a new look for the summer. Not like I said, not an ego, just more of a self-worth, self-care, feel good in myself kind of thing. Hence why I'm training hard, and I'm going to be sticking to the same regime right through till the summer of 2023 and probably continue it. I've actually, I'm not going to give too much information, but I've actually been offered to go and do the para-regiment training for 2 weeks in September, which may be good for the Draper fight. So that's something that I'm in talks with. It's supposed to be tough. So I think that could help with my cardio. This little video is about anxiety, and the fact that I went through stages, and I think a lot of people maybe connect with this, that when I had anxiety, I used to try and hide it from people, but it used to make it worse. And what it was, when you're sitting on a bus and the bus gets busy and you just say you're sitting at the back, and all of a sudden you just feel like you can't breathe. It's like everything freezes in front of you. And when you're just sitting there and you're trying to like be normal, but it actually enhances and makes it worse. Well, I used to go through stages where, like, just so I was getting the bus into town, I would have to get off about 5 stops before my stop and walk the rest of the way, because I used to feel embarrassed. Now, obviously, with being a well-known lad and people know who I am, it was more embarrassing for me, because sometimes it's hard to hide anxiety. When I get anxiety, sometimes my face goes red, or I can't speak to anybody. Like if I start getting anxiety and a panic attack coming on, the worst thing that you could do is speak to somebody, and I can't have people coming up to me talking to me. So what I used to do was I used to try and find a little space on my own. I used to do like weird things, like, so I'm in town and I feel like anxiety coming out, I'd go down a lane like on my own and find my own little space just to get over it. I used to feel that the anxiety got worse with the more people around me, where I found it easier to get over anxiety if I got in my own little space and my own little bubble, and just was able to concentrate on getting out of it. But for me, the breathing technique never ever worked, because it always made me feel that I was thinking about the anxiety more, so it made it worse for me. I remember a story when I used to get on the train as well, and I used to go training down in Workington in Cumbria, and I used to get the train 5-6 days a week to go to the gym. And there was days where like it was alright, where when the train was empty I'd be okay. But then like I would get on the train at Carlisle, and like I'd just be sitting normal, and all of a sudden the train would start getting really busy, and straight away I would start getting anxiety. So what I used to do was I used to go to the toilets on my own, but it was a mistake, because when you've got anxiety and you go into like a claustrophobic area, like a really small area, it makes it worse. So there was even days then where I would have to skip gym days because I couldn't cope with the travel. People totally connect with this, what I'm saying. There's another one that was a fear of mine. I mean, I'm all right now. These were like old fears that I used to go through. Probably my worst fear of anxiety was being in the back of a car, stuck on the motorway, and not being able to stop, and actually having anxiety while in the car on a motorway, because it's not exactly how, it's not so easy just to pull over on the side of the motorway to get out the car. That was my worst fear. And I used to hate travelling on the motorways because I used to, when the anxiety used to come on, you couldn't exactly just pull up and go on the side lane and get out the car. So that was probably my worst fear of getting in the car. I mean, I used to hate getting in cars, especially on long travels, because the thing is, if I ever to get in a car, I always have to be in the front. I don't like being in the back. Well, I'm alright now, but I'm just explaining these are past experiences that I think people connect with some of this stuff. But there was a one day where I had a panic attack. It got that bad. And like, what happens is when you have a panic attack, you lose control of your mind for a couple of seconds. And I used to run out in the middle of the road and run in front of a car. Because you just think you're gonna die. It's crazy because your mind goes through all these scenarios that you're gonna die, and you start like, the best way I can explain it is, it's like a rush of a million thoughts in a minute. You start thinking of like, what am I gonna do, my funeral, my family, how am I gonna do things, I'm gonna die, who am I leaving behind, just stuff like that. So I just thought I would make this little video for especially people that suffer anxiety, because hopefully the things that I've explained there, people will connect with them, because they were my fears. I'm actually over them now, but there's probably people still going through them. So like I say, guys, if you like and subscribe to the channel, I hope you keep enjoying the content. Like I say, I'm just here to help people, explain my experiences, and hopefully people connect with them. So God bless, have a good day, guys, and see you later.